All right, chat. What's new? What's new? What's exciting? Is something happening today? Something going on? I mean, I know it's weird that I'm streaming right now at 12:15 in the afternoon when I usually don't. I have a work call I'm actually watching right now. It's not important. It's not important because more important things have happened today. The most important thing. D20 is 1 for 4 on hero picks. The new hero is announced with Shuri. Got it right. I mean, I guess it's a pretty easy one. I think everyone got it right. Like it's like a 99.9% success rate. So not gonna be too excited about it, but I'm a little excited, you know what I mean? Anyway. Where's my thing? Sean, welcome to chat. Good morning. Of course, it's Shuri. Woo! Let's go. Get hyped. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited whenever there's a new hero, man. It's just cool. It gets me hyped because here's the thing. There's so much possibility right now because I haven't read it, right? I have not read the article. I think Nelson and Villain Theory is still live. I haven't watched them at all, so I have no idea. So right now, it's like Schrodinger's cat, right? I could love this hero on the onset, or it could be a Maria Hill, right? Like, it's got to be one of the two, and I don't know which yet. And so there's just so much possibility. I like to hold on to this feeling for just like a hot minute. You know what I mean? Feels good. Beast, now welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. BB, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Seems fun. Keeps a lot of theme for Black Panther, but feels different enough. Interesting. I haven't even, I can see for the picture she's still Black Panther, so that's interesting. They're going that route, which is cool to see. That Nemesis, though, we'll see. Don't start yet. I have 6 TurboTax ads. Those TurboTax ads, they keep the lights on here. Actually, no, they don't. I make like 8 cents per ad. But Twitch is pushing for more ads, so we got that going for us. Also, welcome, Darth. Hopefully you're doing well. Both Darths. We have 2 Darths. Back to back. Unless you're D20, it's not an issue. There's no skill issues here. Funny, I was just watching his 10 things I love and want to see, and poof, looked like love for Black Panther. It's a good video that coming out today. Hopefully it drags people in. Nobody saw Shuri coming. Hey, there might have been there might have been one person. Sure, they weren't on the internet. Sure, they had no idea that these preview articles come out. They had no idea of anything. But you know, it's a possibility. Don't take that away from me. Armored, hopefully doing well. Sean, Wakanda forever. Hopefully doing well, man. Spee, how's it going? Right is still right. Amen, brother. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Worst kept secret since Penta going to the WWE? I mean, there's probably been worse. Schrodinger's Black Panther. Mongoose, welcome to chat. Hopefully doing well. Where's the mind blown emoji? I know, right? I need that GIF to show up on screen. I need to do some action buttons on stream where we can get like the GIFs popping up and whatnot. I think that'd be fun. Her signature ally is Beast and Mystique. I knew it. I knew it. Mystique will never leave this game. Mystique is all allies and all heroes at all times. We are all Mystique. Mastermind, how's it going? New hero, let's go. Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you're all excited. To be honest with this too, I really thought we were going to get the last villain. I actually didn't think we were going to get a hero today. I thought we were going to get the last villain. I figured we would get something. If you saw the stream last night, played some Hoplomachus. It was a good time. Once D20 remember the rules. But once I did, it was a good time. And I believe I made the comment then, or maybe it was a separate video. I thought it would be the new villain, or the last villain that we're missing, which makes me like really wonder if they're holding on to that last villain for a long time. I don't think Captain America seems so crazy as the last villain anymore. That is a way, I think, for a lot of people that weren't looking into the shield box to suddenly be like, I could fight Captain America. Are we starting Civil War stuff? I think that's a possibility. Off topic, as I'll never be Marvel Champions. The new Daredevil Born Again trailer looks so good. I'll take your word for it. I mean, to be fair, he will be Marvel Champions. He will, for sure. Now, it might be 12 years from now, but he'll be in there. Critical encounter could spoil the last villain. That would be interesting if they did it. I don't think they will though. I think they're pretty much going to do card reveals and that's it, and not necessarily a villain. But it is an interesting idea if they did it that way. Hope they don't show us the final villain and let it be a surprise. Gonsin Tur. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome to chat. I'm fine with that. I'm fine if we all just like open up the box and we're like, oh, okay, it was Mystique. Marcel, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Maybe that's why Captain America is out of print now. He became a villain. They're playing the meta game, right? They're so far ahead of us right now, and we're so far behind. Keith, welcome to chat. Cap as a villain raises the eyebrow of interest for the shield box. I think there's something there. I think there's something there. They should look into that. Hey, Diamond's Edge. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Well, now I'm streaming at a time that you're around. So I think if they did a last one, or a last Captain America on it, I think it'd be interesting. So he'll be a villain. What if box? Maybe we're all caught off guard with Fantastic Four being the next like big box. That's actually just going to be it's gonna be a what if box. They're just gonna mess with us. Also, do me a huge favor, YouTube, if you haven't done it yet, make sure to hit the like button, all that fun stuff. All right, let's get into this. Let's check out some cards. What if box would be dope? I feel like they gotta at some point. It'd be crazy not to, in my opinion. But they've done crazier things. Insta buy what if box? I agree. I would for sure. Well, to be fair, I insta buy anything at this point. So, just who I am. All right, chat. Let's go through this. So, I have not read this yet. All I have seen is this screen. So I could literally copy and paste the URL into the Discord. So this is all I've seen. I have not scrolled down even. I have not checked out anyone else's reactions. I have to go watch them all still. So we'll see in a bit. All right, let's go. Wakanda Forever, announcing the Black Panther Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, their card game. Working, Bluetooth listening. Appreciate the LW. Hopefully you're doing well, man. All right, so first off, pretty cool. We're doing Black Panther again. I didn't know if there was going to be like a Shuri hero, and instead they're going Black Panther route. So that's interesting, right? I heard that's interesting. I heard the next box is what if every character was Mystique? The thing is, Mystique is every character for now and for always. Big fan of the art, at least for this first pick. This art, bro, I want this framed. I want it on that wall. This is gorgeous. This is straight gorgeous art. Maybe they've learned. Maybe. Okay. If this is like the first cycle where like Caleb's technically not around, right? And, you know, we have Tony in charge. And if Tony's like number one priority is like all art must be good, I might be the new biggest Tony fan. Hey, Mr. Suitcase, how's it going? All right. You face the muscle of Wakanda. Now face its claws, Black Panther. Talking about Black Panther from Black Panther. As Princess of Wakanda, can y'all see this all right? Zoom in a little more. There we go. As Princess of Wakanda, Shuri aided both her brother and King T'Challa through her genius intellect and talent. Genius trait? Talent for invention. We already kind of assumed there'd be a genius trait, but we'll have to say. Hopefully there is. That'd be a huge miss if there wasn't. When T'Challa was severely injured, Shuri took up the mantle of the Black Panther and became the protector of her homeland in his stead. Fantasy Flight Games is thrilled to announce the Black Panther Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. As fierce a fighter as her brother, Shuri darts into battle as Black Panther with this expansion pack, which introduces her as a new playable hero alongside her 15 signature cards. With a pre-built Justice deck, you're able to thwart the villain's schemes using Shuri's genius intellect and awesome gadgets from the moment you open the box. This pack includes a bonus modular encounter set featuring Joystick of the Thunderbolts. Wow, they're really leaning into Thunderbolts. Justice for Gamora's training room. Let's not go crazy now. Well, I gotta bring up my audio mixer for a second. Let's not go crazy now. All right. So, Thunderbolt's the leading into. Cool to see. It's fine. Maybe it's a high-res comic panel. Maybe they spruced it up a little bit. If only you had contact with FFG to find out, you'd be shocked at how little they want to talk to me sometimes. All right, so oh God, I'm so sorry. This is gonna be mispronounced. Aja Adana. Though they share a hero name and similar powers, Shuri plays a bit differently than Black Panther from the game's core set. Okay. For starters, Shuri can exhaust herself to search for a deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and immediately play at a discount. All right, let's just see the cards, D20. What are you talking about? Shuri comes in with a 4 recovery, 6 hand size, 11 hit points. It's the same as Black Panther, right? I think this is exactly the same. Inventor action. Exhaust Shuri, search your deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. Okay. And she's a genius, so we're going to be putting in that what's the genius card that allows you to do stuff? I can't remember now. Chat, this is why I don't stream during the day after a late night of streaming. It's an upgrade, right? Ingenuity. Just saw it. There it is. Ingenuity. So we're running Ingenuity. It's basically Black Panther. Ally Shuri mixed with Black Panther's abilities. All right, we'll see. All right, so exhaust Shuri. So we're going to probably use our Ingenuity on her. Why not? 4 recovery. Good recovery. Big fan of 4. 6 hand size. Solid, obviously. 11 hit points. Really good for solo. Really love 11 hit points. Exhaust Shuri. Okay. Search your deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. Limit once per round. This is interesting because, again, instead of getting like a setup where like we just get it or whatever, this allows us to make more interesting decisions. As you all know, I'm a big fan of interesting decisions in this game. That's what I want more of. So we can straight up do it and look for a tech upgrade, which I'm going to assume is what we want to do right off the bat. Maybe we don't. I don't know. We'll have to see what the cost of some of these tech upgrades are. Or if they all cost 2, because I think it's what all Black Panthers does is cost 2. So, or we could look for a tech upgrade, which is interesting now because this also gives us like if we have all the Black Panther upgrades out there, we can just look for straight tech upgrades at this point, right? Which actually, okay, so that's a lot of protection cards. Like a lot of protection is tech upgrades. So hopefully we get more in other colors. Because I know we run tech upgrades a lot for Iron Man, which is, fantastic. But it seems like already pushing protection on her makes the most sense. Again, unless we start getting more tech upgrades. And there are some in other places, so. Be good to get shields in the pinch? Yeah. Yeah. If you have to make a final push and you're not sure in your calculations and whatever, there's some interesting play in there for sure. And it's nice that it's not a put a 2 cost or less in. It's reducing the cost by 2, right? So if you want to play a 3 cost or a 4 cost thing, whatever it may be, you could still play it. It's just a bit cheaper, which I actually like that system a lot more. I think it's a much better system and way of doing things. All right, Black Panther, 2-1-2 stat line, a little worse than T'Challa. Guess she's not quite as strong, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll make it up always. She is Wakanda, not Avenger. Interesting. He is Avenger traded. She is just Wakanda. Hopefully this means we're leaning into Wakanda. Give us the Wakanda cards. But interesting, it's not Avenger. I don't think she really needs it because we have so much Avenger build anyway. Like, let's move on from that. So I'm all right with that choice. Response. After Black Panther uses a basic power, okay, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. Okay. So there's no limit. So let's ready up, which is protection, right? We're just leaning more into this. What other characters can they bring out of Wakanda besides Shuri and T'Challa? I'm sure they can find somebody. I'm sure there's heroes around there. Just make Hulk Wakanda at this point. I'm sure he's hung out around there. I'm sure they have comics. All right, so it's interesting. So in the past, the upgrades were triggered off of the Wakanda Forever card, which was an event which always in my mind felt a little bad. But I think this is a better way of doing things on Black Panther for sure. I would have thought Shield traded. This feels like it's going to be like a Sinister Motives wave. Ever since we guessed Black Panther was in it, to me it felt like a Sinister Motives wave where like half the amount of heroes relate to the wave and the other half don't. Right? Nova and Ironheart weren't Sinister Motive related, but the leader of the Royal Guard, there you go. JSV, welcome, Chow. How you doing? I guess designers realized that Wakanda Forever wasn't the best mechanically. It's a little clunky, especially nowadays. Especially nowadays. She could be a hero at some point. Yeah. Built in ready in her kit to take advantage of that hero response. If she has readies already, like she's going bonkers then. But I would definitely lean into the heavies or to the readies. MTS wave is half Avengers, half Guardians as well. That's another good one, yeah. What else is there in Wakanda? Nothing much. That was part of my gripe with Black Panther, like original Black Panther, is they didn't give him enough support. So there was nothing really there besides his own cards. So I'm hoping they show us some Wakanda basic cards or something. I don't know if they will. Okay. One Black Panther upgrade you control. We have to see what the upgrades are, but it's totally fine. Speak of the devil. Kimoyo beads. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. 2 cost upgrades, so we get in for free if we exhaust Shuri. Black Panther tech card. It's a special thwart. So if you're confused, you can't do it. Because of the thwart. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. Weak. You may discard this card to confuse an enemy. Okay. So basically, if I attack, I could trigger the remove 1 threat. That's fine, right? Yes, it's quote unquote weak. But I guess if you're triggering over and over and over, it's not bad. It's from a scheme. It's not the main scheme. It's not the side. Like it's wherever, right? So that's good. It's interesting that if you may discard this card to confuse an enemy, which is pretty interesting. So again, that was the issue with OG Black Panther, right? Is that you would once you would build out Black Panther. Namor is a good one too. That's a good call. Once you built out Black Panther OG, like you were kind of done with the upgrades. And like I felt like a lot of his cards were not that they were useless, but they were just like it didn't feel right. You know what I mean? So it's interesting that they're doing a mechanic where discarding this card to confuse an enemy. This kind of butts up with if you want to do like a repurpose build, right? Because I'm thinking protection, repurpose. It butts up on that because do you want to repurpose her? Or do you want to use this to confuse an enemy? Right? We got some interesting decision making if we're going to protection route on this. Could be interesting. All right, Spider Bites. 2 cost upgrade. Black Panther tech. Okay. Choose a player. I choose you, Pikachu. Deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. You may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. Wow. Okay. That's a really strong card. The 1 damage to the villain, each minion is kind of whatever, right? That's fine. But let's say one of the issues that we have in solo a lot is that there aren't a lot of cards nowadays to take care of a bunch of minions or like help you out. Right. So I always lean to like a lot of aspect cards for that in true solo of just like trying to deal with all the minions and stuff like that. This would help fix a lot of problems. Kind of crazy. Knocking off Tufts. Yeah. 100% Sean. Do you think Shuri is just a better T'Challa? I have no idea yet. We'll have to get through it and say. So yeah, you can knock off Tufts. You can ping damage. It's not an attack, right? So that's big. So if you're stunned or if they have retaliate, you're just dealing damage. You're not attacking. So you can get around your stun and you can get around their retaliate. Could be massive. And then you may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. I mean, that's huge. That's huge for buying you some time. That's massive. I like that card a lot. All right, so both 2 cost upgrades. Cool. Clawed Strike, 2 cost event. Attack, hero action. Deal 4 damage to enemy, 2 for 4. We've seen that a lot. This seems to be like the thing. 2 for 4 damage, and then it does something else. Resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther. Upgrade you control. Okay. Yeah, if you're cycling around to get your upgrades back in, this isn't terrible, right? Because right now you have to cycle back around to get from your discard pile. So that's fine. Getting a 2 for 5 damage and then stunning everyone like that's not terrible, right? That we can work with that. Interesting card. Remove 1 threat. Yeah, it's interesting. Don't love it, but it's fine. They do something with upgrades out. Yeah. All right, on the prowl, 2 for 3 thwart removal cards. So threat, thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme. 2 for 3 is fine, not great, but fine. I prefer 2 for 4, but that's okay. We can definitely make this work. Resolve the special ability one block. Okay, so they're removing Wakanda Forever and giving you those basic cards, which is kind of nice. So Wakanda Forever with Black Panther let you trigger all of his upgrades, and the last one in the chain like did a little extra, right? So they're getting rid of that and replacing it with this idea of you resolve the special ability on the card, and with that special ability, you could also discard the card if you want to. I'm already kind of liking this a lot. Again, if you watch my reviews and different things, you know that I'm very big into I want to make interesting decisions in the game. I don't want super powerful heroes. I don't want super weak heroes. I don't care if they're super powerful or not. That doesn't matter to me. I want interesting decisions in the game. That's more important to me at this point. And so far, this looks like that. And I like that. I like the choices you're making with these cards. All right, so now we got T'Challa, 4 cost, signature ally, expensive boy. He is also genius, so that's good. Wakanda, 2/2 stat line. Hero response after T'Challa uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther. Okay, so he does it too. So this is a shoe-in for Sidekick, right? I mean, why would you not Sidekick this? He's a genius, but the old one isn't. Heavy as the crown, I guess. He learned a lot in his old age. He became smarter as he went along. It makes sense to me. So yeah, I've mentioned this before that Sidekick I like Sidekick, but it feels like there's a lot of heroes that like Sidekick doesn't 100% make sense for. Like you could do it if you really wanted to, but yeah. And this one isn't king traded because he's not the king anymore. He's just an older brother who cares. But yeah, Sidekick is definitely strong with him. Being able to resolve. So basically, it turns from a 2/2/3 stat line with this wild resource, which is nice, to being also be able to, you know, deal some damage to all the minions. I mean, the nicest thing with actually, this is kind of crazy. So if you have a lot of minions to deal with and you have Spider Bite already out there, man, I am just like running T'Challa over and over to just keep pinging 1 damage on everything. Like, that's wild. That's actually really wild. Yeah. Huh. And then I can just exhaust my normal hero ability to also trigger this. If I'm getting ready up cards as well, I'm just like, I'm plowing through minions. I don't even care. Like, that's crazy. I actually, right now, I feel like that card, like if I'm doing exhaust Shuri to get that card, like that's the first card I'm getting into play, is the Spider Bites. The Spider Bites is so good. Like a Nebula where you got a choice when the special goes off? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing with Nebula is like it was a forced response when you're on hero side, which kind like it's not bad. I get why they did the way that they did. But yeah, I feel that. She's gonna send Ultron back to the dial-up. Ultron's a joke. It's a joke for Shuri. But no, I like this. It gives you an option. Like you don't have to go the sidekick route. You don't have to go that way, obviously. But it's an extra option, right? So we can go protection. Go with a ready up build that we've seen so much. You could do repurpose if you're into that. But now we can also go sidekick route instead. I like that. Or like this and not named after as other heroes. Oh, that's true. Because you could still play. Could you still play with Black Panther? I'm not 100% sure that works. Like, I know you'd be able to run Black Panther and Black Panther, right? It's the same as Spider-Man. Like, you can run Peter Parker and Miles. But I don't know how it would work with T'Challa. I assume so. Why does she have spider powers? She doesn't have spider powers. She just has spider bites. Little thing. I don't know. AA Max Lou, welcome to chat, dude. Hopefully doing well. All right, so I guess it's 2 options. I like that. All right, so 1 cost upgrade. Aja Adana. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, so I apologize. Title. Action. Exhaust Aja. To shuffle 1 identity specific card from your discard pile back in your deck. All right, I take back a lot what I just said. Okay. It's kind of crazy. So I don't care as much now, like getting rid of these cards. Like, so the beads cards now are more interesting because I have no problem dumping this card, right, to confuse an enemy that allows me to flip down, whatever, and then just trigger this card. It's an action. It's not even an alter ego action. It's just an action. Okay, get that back into my hand. Or no, I'm sorry, back into my deck. So it's not back in your hand, but hopefully you can trigger at the right time to get it close to your hand. So I could redo my upgrades. I could trigger that over and over. That is nuts. It's bonkers that it could be either side. On top of that, all right, you're running Clawed Strike, right? You're making your final push, whatever. Being able to trigger Clawed Strike, deal the 4 damage, and then do the spider bites to stun your enemies. Basically, you get a free turn out of it. Get the shuffle Clawed Strike back in, and like trigger it again to also trigger something out. Like, there's some interesting combinations you can do there with that card. How is the card only one cost? It's broken. That's a good card. Is Shuri secretly goated? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's crazy though. That's the only thing T'Challa had inside was the Golden City for now. Golden City ain't looking so strong anymore. Holy cow! All right. Oh, vibranium. Okay, can I just do a weird pet peeve for like a split second? Just a weird pet peeve. Just give me new art. Right, they did this for the web shooters with Miles and Peter, and it was even more egregious then. But like, give us like slightly new art, right? Like, just like update us a little bit. Like, I'm sure it costs you money and whatever, but like, okay, so the next one is something else. Just come on. All right, so we have vibranium. I think we had 2 or 3 vibranium in Black Panther. I can't remember. New art, please. Yeah, 100%. All right. So let's count some cards. All right, so 1, T'Challa. 2, Clawed Strike. Okay, so on the prowess 4. So 2 and 3 is going to be Clawed Strike. So we have 2 attack cards in there. On the prowess 4. Okay, so 4, 5, maybe 6? Or maybe there's a defense card at 6? And then Vibranium 7, which is interesting. They're like, the cards are cut weird. I can't see what the bottom numbers are all the time. All right, so if this is 4th. Wait. No, that's the 4th. Oh, the hero, right? The hero counts as 1. Because I think he's 2. This should be 3. This will be 4. Yeah, there's another one in there. Because this is 6. So there's going to be 1 card. Oops. There's going to be 1 extra card. So on the prowl, there's probably 2 of them. Then there's going to be something else, and then vibranium. All right. Wait, am I doing that right? 4. Yeah, 5 and then 6. Okay, so for those that know, it's really hard to see, but this don't look at 7 for 15. Look at this little number right here. It says 6. It groups them together like that. So like your hero is always number 1, and then your first card, T'Challa, it would say 2 right there, but you can't see it. So the one after that, let's pick a good one. So this is like 2 out of 15. So this would say 3. This says 4 out of 15, and this would be 4. Right? Just like unique cards, essentially. So after on the prowl, I'm going to guess there's a defense card, maybe? 1 defense card? All right, so we have on the prowl vibranium at 7 and 6. Ooh, okay. So the next one is 11. So it's 7, 8. And then we need... Oh, there's going to be a lot of cards in there. I think we're missing 9, 10, which would be 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so 9, 10 are going to be 2 unique cards. Interesting. So that's going to be some of our upgrades, I assume. No, that doesn't even make 100% sense. It's going to be 2 different cards, though. And then we got our upgrades. Where is it? This one is... Okay, so this is the next one, which is the 10th one. There's going to be another one in between. We don't know what that is, so it's going to be a unique card, which is fine. And that's all we know so far. So that's interesting. So, oh, no, I guess it'd be the 2 other upgrades, but why would they be? No, it wouldn't be the upgrades. It'd be something else. I don't know. Y'all can figure this out later in the chat and whatever. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that leaves us missing 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? That assuming there's only 2 vibranium. So that leaves us with 9, 10, 11 that we don't know what it is. So events are up or supports or something. I guess more events. I don't know. That's interesting. It's an interesting layout of cards. And then we already saw that we get into justice cards in a second. So really quick, hot takes, super hot takes. Also, welcome Zelron. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Super hot takes with this. I like this. I like this a lot for several reasons. One, I like that they I was thinking about this before, how I feel about if they made her Black Panther, right? And I wonder looking at this, if this is how they're going to update the old heroes. There's been a thought process that they're going to update the old heroes by reprinting Hulk, right? For example. And I didn't think they would really do that because then your entire old product line is useless. And I don't think they would do that. It doesn't economically make sense, even if it's the best thing for the consumer. So this option is kind of more interesting, right? This is straight up T'Challa's Black Panther in the core box, but just better, right? Just flat out better. I wish this would have been his kit. Now, of course, hindsight's 2020, so they didn't really know it'd be good or not or whatever. But this is a system I really like. I'm a big fan of what she's doing here and how she works. I think this is really fascinating. So I like how they're doing it with the Black Panther thing. I think that's really cool. On top of that, I like the decision making with her upgrades and her techs. We've already seen that 2 of the aspects I think could be viable for her with protection. I think she's gonna be really strong in protection, but also leadership makes sense with a sidekick build, and that's the type of stuff I want in this game at this point. I want options, I want variety, and I want different difficult choices. So I know we had Sam being Falcon, right, as the third one in our guessing. If you look at the silhouettes, the third one we were guessing. I mean, I could see him being Captain America again now. And I don't know how much you can really improve upon Captain America because he's a pretty dope hero, but maybe there is ways we can do it. I don't know. T'Challa still has the Golden City card draw, and Wakanda Forever is still really good once he's set up. But yeah, I think it's perfect her design to T'Challa's currently. Yeah, the Wakanda Forever setup can be really good. The only thing that stinks is when you burn through all your Wakanda Forevers and you're just sitting at a lot of deck to get through. But you're right with Golden City card draw was still goated, still very good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think this negates T'Challa completely. I really don't. Especially if they have Wakanda cards. We haven't looked at all the cards yet. If they have Wakanda cards, or if they come out with more later or whatever, just to help them out a little bit, I think that would be good. But super strong for her, upside the head, searchable 1-cost sonic rifle. That is incredibly true with sonic rifles. It can be dirt cheap. I have not used that card that much because it's so expensive, but that makes a lot of sense. I want a Falcon hero. I know, me too. Doesn't mean T'Challa. No, I agree. He is not obsolete by any stretch of the imagination. I wish that this was his design, but I still think he has some interesting choice of what he could do. She feels an improved upon version, but still her own thing. You know? Here's some kind of sport cards in the article. Okay, right, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. Give me hope for Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. I'm on team Kate Bishop next. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. All right. What else we got? All right, Justice cards. 1-cost upgrade, invisibility gear. Item tech card. Player under any player's control, maximum player. Okay, so when an enemy would attack you, discard invisibility gear. That enemy schemes instead. Not bad. If you're building out a Justice deck to kind of deal with threat, this isn't bad. I could actually see this being used a lot, especially with cards like For Justice or whatever. I'm a fan of that. I think that's fine. Hawkeye's my favorite hero, and I've always slightly bummed playing him. I know. I want him to be better, too. I like invisibility gear. This is something I can use a lot, to be completely honest. Because there are times I just don't want to take the hit, but I got Space Van on the main scheme. I got counterintelligence to stop Thor. There's a lot of ways to stack things up on Justice. I like this card. I like what they're doing here. I think this is interesting. This is a good way of doing things, in my opinion. All right, Sting Operation, 2 cost upgrade. Prep. A prep card. Let's go. More prep cards. Tactic. Response. After a non-elite minion. It's always non-elite. Non-elite minion schemes. Discard this to discard that minion. All right, so they're still going to trigger their scheming. But there are some beefy non-elite minions out there. Nick Fury loves this card? Bro. Can't even think about that yet, but you're right. You're right. That's a fascinating card. That you just straight up discarding minion. We've talked about this, that Justice sometimes has a little bit of a hard time dealing with minions on the board state. And like, how do you handle that, right? I guess we have our answer now. That's crazy. I'm excited for the token of the handcuffs that are going to be coming out. They're not going to be useful, but I still want them. Also loves this. Am I right? Oh my God. Don't even. Collector 1 is dead to me. All right, what we got next? Wait, was that the next one? Yeah, the Raft. 2 cost support. Location shield card. We're finally getting some shield cards. Response. After a minion leaves play, which we just saw, tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. Remove threat from a scheme equal to the tucked minion's printed scheme. Remove threat from a scheme equal to the tucked minions. Okay. If there are at least 4 minions here, okay, deal 1 random minion here to any player as a face down encounter card. Fascinating. So, just put 3 under there. Actually, wait, you could just do your elite minions under here. Hey, Giant Lasagna, how's it going, man? Looks like Post-Gale Grace is in good hands. Yeah. We don't know who designed this. I assume it's Tony, but yeah. Doesn't say non-elite. That is insane, dude. That is insane. I wouldn't even do it to tuck 4 minions under there. I'm just doing 3. Are you kidding me? If I can take out an elite minion or 2 and then like maybe 1 more to just chill, I don't even care about the scheming part of it. Take him out of the game? Are you kidding me? It's not, yeah, it's not forced. So I can choose. Dude, I think this card goes in almost every Justice deck. I mean, assuming obviously if there's minions, right? I mean, you have to make that assumption. But assuming there's minions, like I don't see a situation where you don't play this card. Dark Phoenix chilling in prison? Dude, yeah. Holy cow. Think about this. You do face the past, right? Face the past, draw your minion out, okay? So that they're by themselves, so they don't have the side scheme to deal with, whatever. Bonk them in the face so they get knocked out. Put them on the Raft. I don't care about Shadow of the Past anymore. That card doesn't, whatever. I mean, this is perfect. You get an elite minion out, maybe 1 other, and save it for that. Other cards can still pull them out, I think. Can it? Reveal your set aside Nemesis minion. Put in play again. Reveal your set aside Nemesis minion and put it into play. Engage. Reveal your set aside. No. This wouldn't pull it out. Because it's not set aside anymore. This card would surge, but it wouldn't do that. Green Globber under that for days. So when they look for the Nemesis, it can still grab them. Oh, standard 3. I got you. Who plays standard 3, right? Am I right? Where did that come in? I can't remember. Age of Apocalypse? No. What was it? Face the Past? Was that what it was? Face the Past? Search your encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for your Nemesis minion. No, I don't think it pulls it. Because this is anything that's tucked under is out of play. So it would have to say search out of play. It's not set aside, which is outside the whole game table, which is not out of play. I think they're different. It's not in the encounter deck. It's not in your discard pile. So I don't think this card would pull it. Oh, wait, this is Face the Past. I'm sorry, you're right. Pursued by the past. Find your Nemesis minion and reveal it. That's a weird way of wording it. We have to see what finding is. Doing either come get me, bub, or looking at it, right? Yeah. Because technically, we're not supposed to know what face down cards are. So hold on. Now I'm curious about this. You're not supposed to know what a face down card is. Like, even if you know, you're not supposed to know. That's why they're face down. So you can't find what you don't know. Is find in the rules? Oh my god, it is. Okay, 18. Maybe we can solve this today. 17. Okay, when instructed to find a card, a player searches each game area where the card could be found. Play area, set aside, player deck, discard pile, encounter deck, etc. Okay, players should not unnecessarily search for game areas. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All game areas are subject when the okay, with the exceptions of face down encounter cards, the victory display, and cards that have been removed from the game. Okay, been removed from the game. What is still tucking card is different? Still face up, I believe. Is it? I guess it doesn't say they put it face down. Yeah, I guess it's still face up, so it's in play. Okay, we're playing standard 1 from here on out. I mean, we were going to anyway, but now more so, I guess. Doesn't put it face down. Yeah, I think if it was face down, it'd be a little bit more interesting. But you're right. If it's face up, I get it. Yeah, Ryan, good call. Also, welcome to chat. Oh, don't get me wrong. Card's still fire. And if you play standard 1, you're still good, right? What did we just say it was? Shadow of the Past. So if you're still playing standard 1, reveal your set aside Nemesis. It's not set aside. Nemesis mini and put it in play. Engage with you. Reveal your set. Yeah, that's fine. Shuffle the rest of it. Whatever. This card gains surge. So standard 1, it's crazy. What hero got announced? Shuri, Black Panther. Yeah. Emerald, welcome, chat. So anyway, even beside that, this is a bonkers card for elite minion purposes, and if you're playing standard 1 / standard 2, I guess too, for Nemesis. the English language lookup game. Have we gotten Shuri Nemesis yet? Not yet. No, we're still in aspect cards. All right, Manifold, 3-cost ally, 2/1/2 stat line, Avenger card, Wakanda. Response: after Manifold enters play, choose a player. That player searches their deck and discard pile for a player's side scheme and adds it to their hand. Okay, that's not bad. So I'm not as big into player side schemes, so this isn't like as big of a thing. It's interesting they mentioned discard pile because most of it just goes in the victory display. So I don't know if we're getting something else that goes in discard pile, or they're just assuming that we're using them all as resources anyway. So this is just a way to like pop it back in. You know what I mean? Like you could pay for Manifold using the player side scheme and then pop it right back into your hand to make them a little cheaper. Also really good at Nick Fury again. Yeah. Is she more tech focused? She's pretty tech focused. Yeah, I would say so. It's in the back of the pack. Okay. So yeah, Manifold, I think it's fine. Again, I don't lean into player size schemes as much as other people do. So it's a little lost on me. Interesting with the wording of your discard pile, because it's just interesting. Speak of the devil. Going undercover, because he's the 5th villain. This is why that art exists. I'm telling you, man. He's going to be the 5th villain. I got a feeling. It's more cowbell. I got a feeling. Going undercover, 0 cost, victory 0. When defeat, 4 threat placed on it. The defeating player looks at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. The defeating, when defeated, okay, that's a weird way to word that, but that's fine. The player who defeated this side scheme looks at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. That's fine. They may add 1 non-scenario specific card from among those to the victory display. Bro, I'm putting some elite minions in there. Are you kidding me? Then, yeah, okay, to the victors. Then place the rest on the top and or bottom of the encounter deck. Okay, so we can put them wherever we want. We can put 1 on top, 3 on the bottom, or 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. That's fine. Her alter ego's nuts. She's good. This is really fascinating. Because again, we're talking about like elite minions, talking about like hard cards to deal with. Venom Goblin, right? Like some of his stuff that he's got going on. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Not Venom Goblin, but his glider. That's what I'm thinking of. The glider card. Gone. Poof. As long as it's not a scenario specific card. And there's a lot of hard modular sets. Like you can now actually put in harder modular sets to make things kind of interesting. And then essentially like negate some of the hardness with it. I like that a lot. Give me 1 second. I had to hop into another work call. So, working hard. Okay. Cool. So, going undercover, got that. Whatever. Next one. You have to discard her upgrades. I don't know how I feel about her anymore. Giant lasagna. Keep reading. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just keep reading. It's fine. All right. So Okai, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, and I apologize. 4-cost basic ally. Oh my god, we have a new keyword or title. Dora Milaje. Oh yeah, giant lasagna. You also don't have to discard her cards. You may discard her cards. Does Hella count all cards in the victor's play or just side schemes? We have to think about that. Oak Oye. Oak Oye. Oak Oye. Oak Oye. Okay, I can remember that. Just side schemes? Okay. All right, so 4-cost, 2/2/3 stat line. Wakanda card. After Oak Oye. Okay. Okay, Oye. Uses a basic power. Resolve the special ability on another Dora Milaje ally. Wow, that's super specific, but okay. Special. Choose a Wakanda hero ally. They get +1 until the end of the phase. Wait. That's a Black Panther upgrade. On a resolve the special ability on one Black Panther upgrade you control. Okay, so interesting. We don't know what's triggering this special yet? Oh. I guess just read the cards, right? Oh, Koye. The Koye is emphasized. Okay. She's the one in the movie. Yeah, I remember her in the films. I haven't watched the film for a long time. Okay, so 3-cost support, Dora Milaje, Wakanda. Ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has a Wakanda trait. Okay, so we are getting Wakanda support. This will now work for Black Panther, which is good. Exhaust this card to resolve the special ability on one Dora Milaje ally and heal 1 damage from that ally. Okay, so bro, she's just gonna stay in. That's crazy. All right, so that's an auto-include card, right? Like, I don't get how you don't do this. All right, yeah, we'll glance through the article too. That's crazy. That's really good. Okay. Heart of the Panther, 2-cost event. Wakanda. Okay, team up. Okay, between the two, that's cool. Search your deck. I like how they have to specify Black Panther / T'Challa. Search your deck and discard pile for a Black Panther upgrade and put it into play. Resolve the special ability on up to 4 Black Panther upgrades you control in any order. Okay. That could be good for a final push. I mean, that's better for that's better for T'Challa, Black Panther. But that's a really good card. I like that card. That's solid. Okay, so Joystick minion, extreme risk. It's a 1/1/70. You kidding me? Okay. Okay. That's solid. Okay. So we get another villain. All right, an Elite Thunderbolt. You know who I'm tucking behind that Justice card? Oh my god. Okay. Villainous. Cool. Victory 1, it's fine. Force Interrupt. When Joystick activates against you, choose to either give her one additional boost card for this activation and draw a card, or give her a tough. Okay. Why is she so hard, chat? Chat, I'm going to tuck her so fast. Yeah. I mean, I get that they're villain. She's got 4 boost icons. Bro. She could be used in Thunderbolt scenario from age. Yeah. Yeah. It's just wild. The Raft can't even hold her. Alicia, welcome to the chat. 17, why so random? Because they watch this channel and they know that everything I base everything off of is 8 damage. So that's 16 damage. So it's not enough. Victory 1, yeah. So when you defeat, you're done. But your new focus is having a second. I mean, so if you have piercing, this is easier, right? Might as well be 73. If you have piercing, this definitely becomes easier because you just get the tough stats on her over and over. The interesting thing is giving her 1 additional boost card. So basically, she's boosting twice every single time. But you draw a card, which I think is kind of an interesting mechanic, right? It's a decent trade off, or could be a decent trade off. But Pro 17, get out of here with that. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Playing for keeps, dude. I love the wording. 3 threat per player. Each identity gets 1 hand size. Interesting. You have my attention. Force Interrupt. When an enemy activates, give it 1 boost card for the active. Of course. You know what? Just give her all the boost cards. So now she can get 3 boost cards, but I get 2 extra cards. So who's the real winner? Who's the real winner? Valkyrie. Because honestly, she laughs at that. She laughs at this. Valkyrie will just slay Joystick. Then why y'all scared of her? I know. Wolverine's scared of nothing, so that makes sense. Valkyrie crushes this, though. Take the extra hit. Who cares? She has so much life, and you can heal up with her. Just ready up, bop her in the head a couple times. She's dead. So, I'm just worried about other weaker heroes, like Strange and so forth, and Cable. Like, I'm worried about the weak ones, you know? Watching Nelson? It's all good, Griffin. Don't kill me? No, we'll just demote you. That's fine. No, but I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, that's nuts. All right, Extreme Risk. Treachery card. When revealed, find Joystick and reveal her. If she's already in play, she engages you. Why wouldn't she? Joystick activates against you. Classic. If no enemy activated this way, card gains surge. Okay, cool. And boost, you may give the activating enemy an additional boost card if you do. Okay, so that's actually kind of a cool trade-off. I'm actually happy with that. So, villain venom around each other. I know, right? All right, so we're back to the beginning. So I like that boost ability. I think that when we talk about making interesting decisions in the game, that's what I'm talking about, right? Do you take the extra boost card to draw a card? I like that. Okay, so we had to look at this, right? You were all talking about. Right. As for our teammates, Black Panther leads several Wakanda allies into the fray. Manifold can let you search for deck for use of side schemes, such as going undercover and add to your hand. Meanwhile, Okoye, we'll get there, leads a squad of Dora Milaje into battle. Each of them have the ability to trigger special abilities off of each other. When all else fails, Shuri can always team up with her brother through Heart of the Panther. Okay, Black Panther. This is just nuts. As an elite Thunderbolt minion, Joystick and Counter Set can be used part of the Thunderbolt scenario in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That said, it is still a modular encounter set, which is really nice, which means you can add to any scenario for some extra challenge. Are you feeling lucky? Yeah. You kidding me? With her impressive array of Black Panther upgrades and her versatile kit, Black Panther is a fierce hero and a fantastic addition to any team. Look forward to taking on the Agents of AIM, maybe Captain America at the end, with Black Panther when the Black Panther Hero Pack arrives in April. Wow. Put her in the Claw scenario, dude, Claw's gonna get like 20 cards. I love it. Maybe this D20 wouldn't take the risk, but his German counterpart, D20 Woodworking? That man is insane. There's 2 packs coming out in April? How do we know? Oh, they said we're doing 2? Okay. Oh, so we're gonna get the other hero announcement like 2 or 3 weeks. The old way they used to do it was like I think it was 3 weeks between heroes. So I wonder if that's what we're gonna get again. Who was announced? Shuri, Black Panther. All right. So I'm happy that they're doing what Wakanda support, right? Or I guess Wakanda allies with like a support thing. I think that's really fascinating. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna help out Black Panther, old OG Black Panther. So I like that a lot. I think that's good. Um, I mean, Shuri is just she's fun. She just seems fun, right? She seems really, 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 really good. And she doesn't seem overpowered, right? She's definitely strong, but she doesn't seem overpowered. She seems like you're going to make interesting decisions. You're going to make unique decisions. And that's what I want most in this game is to make interesting and unique decisions. And I think we're going to get that with her. And I'm super hyped for that. If you ask me like my hype scale for everything, her and Nick Fury, I have to think about more, but they're up there. And then everything else going on in life, and then Maria Hill. But yeah, Black Panther. I mean, Black Panther hype is real. I feel very excited for this. I do hope that they're purposely cutting these cards weird because it looks like they zoomed in slightly on it. Like everything just seems a little bit bigger. And I'm going to guess they wanted to cut off the bottom here so we stop counting cards, but you can't stop D20 from counting cards. Like that's not going to be a thing. I mean, he's going to figure it out. So nice try, Fantasy Flight Games. But yeah, I'm going to guess that's what it is. And this isn't the actual cut because if this was the actual cut, it looks terrible and they need to fix it. But yeah. Other hero article before the box is out. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I agree 100%. I think we'll get it like a week before the box or maybe 2. Wish they would have shown more upgrades. So there is going to be at least 2 more, it looks like. If you do the counting, we did the counting earlier. I definitely think there's 2 more. There's also like probably 1 more event that we don't know about, and then like a handful of other cards that we don't know about, which could be interesting. It looks like they're matching what Black Panther did, right? So if you look at this, like Black Panther had a remove threat card, right? Damaging a lot of things on the board. I think Black Panther had that too. Let's just double check. Might as well check our work here. Okay, so deal 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy. Yeah, so his energy daggers had that type of card. So we have that card. We have the threat card. So I'm going to assume there's another damage dealing card, right? Deal 2 damage to enemy. It might actually be that. And then like you stun the enemy. No, we already have stun. So maybe you get a tough, maybe. And the last one is healing, which could be really interesting too, or removing damage. That kind of makes sense to me too. If her other upgrade like just reflects his upgrades, like that makes a lot more sense to me, or a lot of sense to me. So I'm going to assume that is what her other 2 upgrades are going to be. Power wise, how does she compare to her brother? Honestly, I think Shuri is going to be stronger. Okay, so what makes Black Panther T'Challa really strong is if everything is out, and then that's weird, and then you do a bunch of Wakanda Forevers like in a row, right? Wakanda, and then another one, and another one, and another one. I think that if you had that in Black Panther T'Challa, like you're really good. The problem is you get stuck in that weird spot where you don't get that anymore. And the fact that she can like feed back her own you can get your own cards back pretty easily with that Aja card, which is just I mean, this is a bonkers card. This is an absolutely bonkers card. So the fact that you can just get back whatever you wanted, like it's just I think it's gonna be I think she's just gonna be stronger in the end. Like that was his hardest part with his kit, was that you got the build out, which was fine, but then you couldn't really do much after that if you didn't have Wakanda Forever. Like it just sat there. And then now that we can just trigger it either with T'Challa or with her just like exhausting, well, using a basic power, I shouldn't say exhausting. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, important note is that if you decide to do the protection route and you defend, you can now be doing your defense here and then your upgrades on the defense side of things, right? It's whenever you use a basic power, so multiple times. You get a ready up build in protection. That could be pretty interesting too. Gonna need a lot of readies with her. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you have to go that route, but it's a very easy, strong route to go for sure. Sidekick with a side by side is looking pretty good. Yeah, 100%. Both her and her signature ally activate her upgrades when they're basic. I think those are the two main builds right now: ready up build with protection and sidekick build. I like that she doesn't rely on Wakanda Forever, which was what made OG Black Panther kind of on the weaker end. Yeah, it made him a bit weaker. It made him feel a bit clunky. This has definitely smoothed out and refined the process. The heal is probably a tough. Big damage might be overkill and piercing. Ooh, I could see that. Okay, I like that idea. The heal gives you the tough. That makes sense. Piercing overkill? I can see that for sure. That's a good one. Good shot on upgrade similarity. Protection with med team for the enemies repurpose would be cool. Yep. And it's not alter ego only. Exactly. It's bonkers strong. It's a bonkers strong card. I also do like that she works with tech upgrades as well instead of just her cards. Like this was the fear with hers is that, oh, it's just gonna be Black Panther cards. But if it's tech upgrades as well, you're throwing on energy shields and whatnot. You're throwing out, I think Yarnborn is a tech upgrade or whatever, right? Whatever you want to do tech wise. Actually, wait, why are we talking hypotheticals, chat? What do we got? All right, so can't do that. All right, so electrostatic armor, energy barrier, obviously, force field generator, the two big ones that come to mind. Hand cannon, that's our tech upgrade that I'm thinking of. We could throw on a hand cannon. We could do plasma pistol if you really wanted to, which could be interesting actually. Power gloves into Avenger ally. I don't know if you would really do that with her, but that's fine. Reinforced suit. Throw that onto T'Challa. Make him a bit stronger for your sidekick build. Sonic Rifle, somebody else mentioned this in chat earlier. If you're doing justice with her, Sonic Rifle makes so much sense with her now. It makes crazy amount of sense. So then that's pretty solid. So those are our main tech cards. And obviously anything else we get on top of that. But I'm happy with that wording and the way they did things. It made him kind of boring because he had one playstyle, but the Yarnborn deck was a lot of fun with OG. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still think he has like his place, right? He still makes sense in what he's going to be, what he does and whatnot. I do just believe that she's going to be like a better version, like, right? Like I feel that. Hey, Honorable, how's it going? What do we feel about Shuri? So, okay, we'll do our last hot takes with this. All right. If you know me by now, you know, like, I assume this is Tony's design. A lot of Tony's designs I'm pretty hit and miss on, right? I don't like Maria Hill at all. What we're seeing, that could change. I like Nick Fury a lot with what we're seeing, but that could change. As of what we're seeing right now with Shuri Black Panther, I love this. I love this. As I've said, I want interesting choices, right? I want interesting choices in my game, and I want heroes that just do something a little bit different. And that's what I think this hero does, right? You're making interesting choices with discarding your upgrades or not discarding them or whatever else, right? How you're cycling cards, how we've already talked about leaning to T'Challa's sidekick build versus a protection build. Maybe you're going justice build with just confuse locks and whatever, and then flipping down that constantly like get your Black Panther cards back out and playing so you can constantly cycle your cards, right? Like there's so much you could do here. LW brings up a good point where Red Hulk would be Hulk 2.0. I wonder if this is what they're going to be doing in the future, is if you're not going to redo hero packs like Hulk, right? We got one Hulk with Bruce Banner and that's it. I do think we're done. I don't think they're going to ever reprint it again as a different hero or like an updated hero. I know a lot of people want that. I don't think they're ever going to do that. I can see them doing this where Red Hulk comes in, or maybe Sam instead of Falcon as Captain America comes in. Probably wouldn't want that, but I could see them fixing things that way. Kate Bishop Hawkeye, I could see being a quote unquote better version of Hawkeye, right? Like I could see these things happening. So I really hope the next hero is Kate Bishop Hawkeye. But yeah, I really like this overall. I really like this. I think this seems incredibly fun. It seems incredibly unique. It seems incredibly different. And again, it took all the best parts of OG Black Panther, made it her own thing. So it just doesn't feel like a direct getting better You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like, oh, like why would I ever play OG Black Panther again? There's enough stuff here that we've seen that like, okay, we can put stuff in the Black Panther deck with the basic Wakanda cards. That feels like it gives him a little bit more life, which is what I really want to see as well. So I like it. I like it a lot, chat. I like it a lot. I might be more hyped for Black Panther and Nick Fury, but they're neck and neck. I'm pretty hyped for both of them. Sidebar, Switch 2 has been announced. I saw that. They just dropped a random release trailer. I still want Steam Deck. I want to see the specs for the Switch 2. I want to see how good it will be, supposedly. But regardless, I'm probably gonna go. Let's be honest. Fancy Flight got me jumping on streams at lunch. I love it. Just give us better gamma cards for Hulk, She-Hulk. Yeah, they need to do a gamma pack or two. I would love a new, stronger Hulk. Zamos, welcome, chat. I need those reprinted and updated. I don't think they're ever going to be updated. I really don't. OG Black Panther is also a natural Avenger, unlike Shuri. 100% true. So if you're doing an Avenger route build, it makes a lot of sense to still do him. Easy fix for the Hulks. We also have totally awesome Hulk. Braun from Iron. Yeah. Jane Foster Thor could help a lot too. Yep. Kind of surprised she is an Avenger. Yeah, me too. But I think I'm gonna guess a part of that is to make OG Black Panther still like viable, right? If she's Avenger 2, that takes away almost everything I would do with OG Black Panther, right? Like, there's not a lot of reasons then to play him. I think you can still do interesting Avenger builds with him that it can work. You know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of get why they didn't do it. I'm not super opposed to it. So, but yeah, chat, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I'm feeling it. I'm so hyped for this. Joystick, I am so excited for the new challenges that are going to come out where you do Expert 2, Standard 2 Ronin with this modular set is going to be phenomenal. Venom Goblin, Standard 2, Expert 2 with this modular set is going to be phenomenal. Give me more of this. So, wait. And then speaking past Shuri, Invisible Gear, I'm pretty excited for. Sting Operation is interesting. I'm not like super hyped for it, but I think it's an interesting card. This card I think is bonkers. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for the Raft. Like, again, I don't see a world where I don't put this in most of my Justice decks, to be completely honest. Manifolds, I think fine. Going Undercover is interesting. I don't use a lot of player size games, but I could see this. Again, Captain America, Final Villain. I'm calling it now. And then, yeah, the Wakanda cards I think are really good. So the Justice stuff is interesting. The Raft is the most interesting one to me. Like, again, don't ever put 4 minions under there, in my opinion. Just put the 3. Just capture elite minions and your Nemesis minion if you want. If you're playing Standard 1 or Standard 2. Really excited. I think the team up card is awesome. It is. The prep card to discard minions would be so useful in my Black Widow alter ego game that I'm currently playing. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder with the Raft. I mean, so Widow can sometimes struggle with too many minions. Just because, like, I know a lot of her damage pings everything, but if there's like a strong minion, right, and that gets cycled back in, like, it really slows her down because she's doing like weak damage everywhere. So I think this card will actually help her a lot too. Wikipedia doesn't list her as an Avenger. There you go. Also, Mass, did I say hello? Hopefully you're doing well. Now we need some prep support on the other aspects with the other hero packs. I hope so. As long as we get like 2-3 prep cards per hero pack, I'd be really happy with that. Or at least of each cycle, you know what I mean? It's pure hype, chat. It's pure hype. I'm excited. This was a really good pack. This was a really solid pack. I'm really, really excited for it. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good for the game. I think it'll be good for everything. Yeah. It's a really solid pack. Yeah. Do you think we'll ever see a thwarting version of Hone Technique where it increases 100%? I 100% think they will. I think it'll be too strong, and that's a part of the problem. So they need to tone it down a little bit. But I do think we'll see it. I think it's just a matter of time. And we got more creator reveals tomorrow. Yep. It is Villain Theory, right? Villain Theories tomorrow. So we'll have that, which is good, which is solid. And then you'll get creator reveals for at least a little while longer. All right, chat. It's gonna be a short stream. Really quick, make sure you join the Discord if you have not yet. We could talk more about the stuff in the Discord, rules, questions, all that fun stuff. Come hang out. I appreciate you all showing up. Appreciate being here. I'm hyped. I know you all hyped. This is cool. I'm really I cannot stress this enough. I'm really happy with what they did with Shuri. It was a really good job. It's really interesting. So well done to the team. Assuming the rest looks as good, like they would have to like nosedive to make the rest of it look really bad or be really bad. So I'm not worried about that at all. This is really solid. So, but yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for showing up in the middle of the day stream. Yeah, I figured for this stuff we'll do this and whatnot. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here. Like I said, make sure to join Discord if you want to support the channel anyway. If you have that Prime membership, consider using it for over on Twitch, or if you have Amazon Prime and you're over on YouTube and you're like, hey, I've never joined Twitch, you have free money to give out. So give it to myself, Nelson, some content creator in Marvel Champions space. I don't really care who. So when you think you will see the next hero? 3 weeks. 3 weeks from today. Count it. Mark it. I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. We're playing Marvel Champions, Novels and I. We can talk more about it then too. So show up tomorrow night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Marvel Champions with Novels, 2-player stream. I have no idea what we're doing yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we play old Black Panther. Let's get a feel for him. Take care, everyone.